You probably think your depression is this deep, complicated thing that needs therapy and medication and all these intense solutions. But what if it's simpler than that? What if it's just your friends? It sounds non-convincing right now, but let's think about it. When's the last time you hung out with certain people and actually felt better afterward? Not just distracted, not just entertained, but genuinely better about yourself and your life. Yeah, exactly. There was a study by Harvard University where they followed people for about 20 years, and they found that a person's happiness triggers a chain reaction that benefits friends, families, etc. This study also works hand in hand with another study by Mole Psychiatry, whose findings confirmed that if you have a close friend who's depressed, your chances of becoming depressed go up by 93%. 93%. That's not some small correlation. That's your brain literally syncing up with the people around you. But the more fascinating part is, it's not just your obviously depressed friends that are dragging you down. It's your normal friends too. Think about your group chat right now. How much of it is just people complaining? It's always, OMG, work sucks, relationships are hard, money's tight, oh, life's so unfair. Everyone calls it venting or being supportive, but really, you're all just sitting around reinforcing each other's problems. Nobody's actually solving anything. You're just making each other feel justified in being miserable. There's this psychology term called co-rumination. It's when friends keep talking about the same problems over and over without actually doing anything about them. And guess what? People who do this are way more likely to be depressed and anxious. We think we're being good friends by listening to problems and sharing our own, but we're actually just making each other sicker. You think you're being a good friend by always being available, but you're not getting anything back. It's like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in the bottom. This one's the worst. Your friends have this image of who you are and they're not gonna let you change. Maybe you're the funny one, so when you want to be serious, they shut it down. Maybe you're the responsible one, so you can't admit when you're struggling. Maybe you're the mess, so when you try to get your life together, they subtly sabotage it. They probably don't do it on purpose, but they do it. Because if you change, it messes up the whole group dynamic. But you can't just abandon your friends. That's not what friends do. This is the biggest lie we tell ourselves about friendship. Real friendship isn't about accepting toxic behavior because you've known someone for a long time. That's not loyalty. That's just being scared of change. There's a difference between supporting someone through a rough patch and being dragged down by someone who's made negativity their whole persona. Now, you're not just dealing with your friend's energy when you're together, you're consuming it 24/7 through your phone. Those Instagram stories that are just daily complaints, those group chats that blow up your phone with drama, those friends who air their relationship problems online, you're absorbing all of that negativity throughout the day. Your brain doesn't know the difference between their problems and your problems. So, what do you actually do? Here's some simple stuff you can try. 1. The energy check. After you hang out with someone, ask yourself, do I feel better or worse? Don't overthink it. Your gut knows. 2. The 80-20 rule. If 80% of your conversations with someone are complaints or drama, that's a problem. Good friends should make you laugh, think, or feel inspired at least sometimes. 3. Set some boundaries. You don't have to be available 24/7. Turn off notifications for certain group chats. Don't answer every "can I vent?" text immediately. You're not customer service. 4. The slow fade. You don't have to dramatically cut people off. Just stop initiating. Stop being the one who always reaches out. See who actually puts in effort to maintain the friendship. 5. Find one better person. Instead of trying to replace your entire social circle, just find one person who makes you feel good about yourself. Quality over quantity. Look, I'm not saying you should become a hermit or only hang out with toxic positivity people. That's not realistic. But you need to be honest about the people in your life. Are they making you better or worse? Are they helping you grow or keeping you stuck? Your mental health isn't just about what's happening in your head, it's about what's happening around you. Maybe the reason you can't shake that depression isn't because you're broken. Maybe it's because you're surrounded by people who are constantly reminding you that life sucks. And maybe, just maybe, the best thing you can do for your mental health isn't taking numerous pills or visiting therapist after therapist. It's finding better friends. You're not responsible for fixing other people's problems. You're not obligated to absorb their negativity. And you're definitely not required to stay miserable just to prove you're loyal. So maybe it's time to be a little more selective about who gets access to your energy. Your future self will really thank you. Let me know in the comments if you've noticed this with your own friends. See you in the next video.